broke mindset versus wealth mindset. And this one's a tough one, and I've been thinking about this. I'd love to get your feedback on this. I think most people want more money. Not everyone, but most want more money. And if you want a lot of money, a lot more than you have, you're going, well, how do I create this ideal self that has all this money if I can't afford what I would do when I'm my ideal self? So I created this concept of being the frugal billionaire, where you know you have a lot of money and you know you can buy things, but you're like, I don't need that. I'm not going to buy that because I could have it. I don't care. I'm trying to channel that where it can help me feel like the wealth level I want without having to then get to a point where I'm like, oh, but I can't actually afford that. And what are your thoughts?
It's not feeling worthy to spend the money on the frivolous thing. Even though you couldn't afford it, you're not actually doing it. So you still don't feel worthy of it.
How do you get in a mindset if you're trying to be an ideal, let's say your ideal self has 10 times more income than you have, but then you can't actually.
I would remind myself whenever I spend money that I want to spend this money. And I'm not worried about this money and what's going to be behind when I spend this. I'm not going to be worried about this $10 because I'm confident more money is going to come in. I'm not saying to go run around and spend all your money and rack up your credit cards. It's not like that. It's showing excitement and worthiness in the payments you're already making. So when you make rent, I have to make my rent. It's all my money. My bank account's going to be empty. I can't believe I'm paying $2,000 for this thing. I can't believe I'm doing that. Don't make excuses. How lucky am I that I have more than enough money to pay the rent right now? Boom. I'm so lucky that I get to live in this big city. I get to live in this place. What are the positive things about this payment that you're making? And then you throw in my favorite little saying, like, or something more. I had changed some of the tones on my phone to make $ noises, especially when payments come in. I make sure those are up, and I change some other apps when certain payment email comes in, and it makes the $ noise because I'm like, thank you. Oh my gosh, someone's supporting me. I'm supporting them. Thank you. Let me show appreciation for this money right now. I have a spreadsheet where I have like bills and things on there, and I don't label it bills. I label it something positive about money, like the ability to spend money. Reframing this vision and experience you're having with money is going to make you appreciate it in a different way, where it's not in this high regard. I can't touch it. I have it behind this lock and key. I have to keep collecting and hoarding all of it. You're like, no, actually, I can let go of some of it and I'm fine. Actually, I got a bunch more money I forgot about. And there's money over here. No, wait, more money's coming in. And I just stopped worrying about money, and people just want to give it to me all of a sudden because I have now broken this wall, this barrier of not feeling worthy.
So how would you react? How would you help coach someone who wanted to do this act as if self, where their ideal self was way more wealthy? And this might even be me just asking a question with my own limitations, because right now I am actually working on my money mindset like a puzzle. Last year I hit a income cap where it's like my new ceiling that I'm trying to push through. And so I'm playing with this idea because I know I'm going to have a metric F ton more money in the near future, but I can't afford the things yet. So how do I play with that where I act as my ideal self, but I don't have the actual resources yet to afford the lifestyle that person has?
You need to get outside of the consumerism component of it. So again, where is this person spending their time? Who does this person surround themselves in? How does that person, the easiest thing, what does that person do when they're at home alone? How are they acting? How's that guy going to act? Is he going to sit like a potato and stare out the window? Is he going to stimulate his mind? Is he going to move his body? Is he going to feed himself well? Is he going to feed his brain? How is he showing up? Because that guy probably has a whole regimen in his day, this Mr. Success, right? He probably just isn't sitting like a potato on the sofa. So that's what I would think about. I'd start there.
Okay, that makes sense. So essentially you can embody the vast majority of that ideal self, and it doesn't have to also be the part where you're going and spending money that you don't have yet.
Yeah.
Because it literally has nothing to do with money.
Yeah, the internet has a million free resources. What can you do to take the steps that this guy would be taking? Because then all of a sudden you're going to see opportunities in your actual life open up like opportunities in that guy's life would open up, because you become that guy. You've now embodied him, and now you're slowly creating that environment around you. This is why people make vision boards, and they go through magazines and they cut out things and they put them in front of them because they want to look at them every day and they want to remind themselves of what the goal is. So you're creating a real life vision board in the activities that you are doing on the day to day.